Deep underground in an undisclosed location, this is Tread Comics presents the Buck Rogers 1939 serial. Buck Rogers is a 1939 science fiction film serial produced by Universal Pictures. It stars Buster Crabbe, who had previously played the title character in two Flash Gordon serials and would return for a third in 1940 as our hero. Constance Moore, Jackie Moran, and Anthony Warde would round out the cast. It is based on the Buck Rogers character created by Philip Francis Nowland, who had appeared in magazines and comic strips since 1928. In 1938, Lieutenant Buck Rogers, played by Buster Crabbe, and Buddy Wade, played by Jackie Moran, are part of a crew flying over the North Pole. They are caught in a savage storm and crash. They are ordered to release the experimental Nirvano Gas, which, unbeknownst to them, will put them in suspended animation until they are rescued. The Nirvano Gas works, but their ship is buried in an avalanche and is not found until 500 years have passed. When Buck and Buddy are found, they awaken in the year 2440 to a world ruled by the ruthless dictator Killer Kane, played by Anthony Warde, and his army of super-racketeers. Only those who live in the hidden city, run by the benevolent scientist Dr. Huer, played by C. Montague Shaw, and his military counterpart, Air Marshal Kragg, played by William Gould, resist the criminal rulers of Earth. Buck and Buddy join the resistance. They volunteer to go to Saturn, where they hope that they can find help in their fight against Killer Kane. Wilma Deering, played by the beautiful Constance Moore, is assigned to accompany them. Saturn is run by Aldar, played by Guy Usher, and the Council of the Wise, and Prince Talon. To the dismay of Buck and Buddy, they also discover that Killer Kane has dispatched ambassadors of his own, headed by his loyal henchman, Captain Laska, played by Henry Brandon. The series then becomes a back-and-forth struggle between Buck and Kane to secure the military support of Saturn. This 12-part Buck Rogers movie serial was launched in 1939. It starred Buster Crabbe, who had played the role of Flash Gordon in the serials Flash Gordon and Flash Gordon's Trip to Mars prior to Buck Rogers. Constance Moore played Lieutenant Wilma Deering, the only woman in the film, and Jackie Moran was Buddy Wade, a character who did not appear in any other versions of the Buck Rogers franchise, but who is clearly modeled on the Sunday strip character Buddy Deering. Anthony Warde played Killer Kane, Buck Rogers' enemy. This was the only time that Warde, who usually portrayed evil underlings in serials, played an evil villain lead. Korean actor Philip An, younger brother of noted actor Philip An, played Prince Talon, a Saturnian native who befriends Buck Rogers. Noted actor and the crown prince of stuntmen, David Sharp, who appeared in over 4,500 films over the course of a 7-decade career, also appeared in the Buck Rogers serial in several roles. One as Kane's pilot, a hidden city sentry, and a Centurion lieutenant. The serial had a small budget and saved money on special effects by reusing materials from other stories. Background shots from the futuristic musical Just Imagine, which was released in 1930, as well as the City of the Future, the garnishly stenciled wall from Azura's Palace set in Flash Gordon's trip to Mars, and even the studded leather belt that Crabbe wore in Flash Gordon's trip to Mars turned up as part of Buck Rogers' uniform. In 1953, the 1939 movie serial was edited into a feature film entitled Planet Outlaws by Sherman Kasperg for release via Goodwill Pictures Incorporated. Then it was edited once again to feature length entitled Destination Saturn for syndication to television in 1965. Finally, the serial was edited once again into a feature film format in the late 1970s. This version, simply entitled Buck Rogers, with the theatrical poster advertising Star Wars owes it all to Buck Rogers, and which was later sold on videotape in the early 1990s by VCI Entertainment under their catalog picture title of Planet Outlaws, which title, to make it appear more legitimate, was also superimposed onto the first shot of film following the main titles. The original Planet Outlaws and also Destination Saturn have both been available in video format since the early 1980s, and as early as 1970s were both available for user purchase in 16mm film format from Thunderbird Pictures. VCI released all 12 installments on DVD in September of 2000, and in November of 2009, VCI released a special 70th anniversary edition on DVD, with extras including The History of Buck Rogers by Clifford Laughing Gravy Weemer, a photo gallery, and the 1935 Buck Rogers short feature originally shown at the 1933-1934 World's Fair. And now, Trek Comics is proud to present the Buck Rogers 1939 serial, Chapter 11, A Prince in Bondage.
For me?
No, sir.
Where's the other operator?
I don't know, sir. He left a few minutes ago.
Well, he'll go back to straight duty for this. The fools left the gates open.
Don't touch that switch!
Kane's spy.
That's right. Brought here by Colonel Rogers himself.
Oh, so you stowed away in that patrol ship, did you? I should have had sense enough to search it.
You won't have to worry long about that, Colonel. There's a full squadron of the leader's planes on the way here now. That squadron will be here any minute now.
The airport guards will blast them to pieces before they land.
I think you're mistaken.
Marshal Kragg speaking. Send all available men to the airport. 2 of Killer Kane's patrol ships have forced the hidden gates.
We've got to work fast.
Show him no mercy.
Stand right where you are. No use. We're outnumbered 10 to 1.
Take their guns, men. I'll throw them in the guardhouse and put them in irons. Killer Kane's crews have been captured, sir.
Get a doctor here quickly, Rankin.
Don't bother, sir. Just a burn from a ray gun. Be all right tomorrow.
I hope so. We'll need you at the War Council meeting. Remove that prisoner.
All right, men. Take him away.
May I suggest, sir, that the best possible defense is a bold offensive. After what happened last night, our only chance is to attack Killer Kane immediately. He now knows the secret entrance to our city, and every hour we delay weakens our chances. I suggest, sir, that we contact our allies on Saturn immediately and ask their support.
I said you might wait for Colonel Rogers, but no listening. Now move back from the door.
Oh, gee, you don't think I'm one of Killer Kane's spies, do you?
Well, we can't always tell. Now move back.
Then it is the unanimous vote of this War Council that we communicate with Saturn immediately, ask their promised support, and attack Kane's stronghold at once. We stand adjourned.
You voiced my sentiments exactly. We'll radio Saturn from my laboratory.
Yes, sir.
Hey, Bud, can I come along?
Of course you can, old timer.
Yes, we must communicate with Saturn at once.
But how can we hope to defeat Kane with so vast a force at his disposal?
With Saturn's help, Wilma, we stand better than an even chance.
Is the equipment in order?
Yes, sir. It was checked only this morning.
This is a catastrophe. The receiving set you left on Saturn is dead. We can't communicate with them.
Maybe it's only turned off, sir.
The set is dead. If there were any life at all, that lamp would flicker instead of burning steadily.
We've got to get into communication with them.
There's nothing I can do, Marshal.
I've made 2 trips there already, sir. Looks like I'm going to have to make a 3rd.
You wouldn't stand a chance. After last night, the outer atmosphere will be swarming with Kane patrol ships. You couldn't make it in one of our ships.
But I don't mean to take one of our own ships, sir. I'm going to take one of the captured Kane patrol ships.
Patrol ship? They're not built for space journeys.
I'm sorry, sir. I hadn't thought of that.
I can fix that. I can have my technicians install extra rocket racks. You won't have a comfortable journey, but you'll get there.
Start them to work, sir. I'll be ready to take off as soon as the ship is in order.
But But, Buck, you don't mean to go alone.
I'm afraid so, Wilma. I daren't take a single defender from the city.
But your arm.
The arm's all right. Now, don't you worry about it. See you before I go. So long, buddy.
Oh, I'll be seeing you, Buck.
Return to your stations.
All set, boys? I guess it's about time to take off. I wish I'd seen Buddy.
He's probably very busy at something or other.
Yes, sir. Wilma, I'm sorry you're not making this trip.
So am I, Buck. We'll be expecting you back soon.
Dr. Huer, I'll keep in constant communication with you, sir.
Good.
Goodbye.
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 Commander White speaking.
Ship sighted coming up from the Hidden City Valley.
Commander White speaking. 7th Squadron Patrol prepared for action against Hidden City ship.
It's one of our scouts, sir.
Cancel that last order. Ship identified as one of our scouts. Squadron Commander calling ship ZN1. Squadron Commander calling ship ZN1.
ZN1 answering. Go ahead, Commander.
How did you manage to escape from Hidden City? What happened to the other ship?
I did not broadcast my report, sir. Please advise all patrol ships ZN1 en route to headquarters with urgent information.
Squadron Commander calling all patrol ships. General orders. ZN1 is an extra detail en route to Leader Kane's headquarters.
Okay, buddy. You can come out anytime you want now.
Say, how did you know I was in there?
Well, when you're trying to hide out from somebody, be careful when you peek around corners.
Oh, I get it. You saw me in the observation mirror.
Yeah, that's right.
Say, Buck, you're not really going to Kane's headquarters, are you?
I'll say we're not. Hey, buddy, you take the controls and keep her as she is. We're headed for the planet Saturn.
Yes, sir.
The pressure's getting low. I better fry some more retarding rockets.
Buck, can you do it with that bad arm?
The arms are right. Just keep her nose down at the same angle.
It's an Earth ship. Remember your orders. Take them alive.
As I remember it, that bullet railroad was over there, wasn't it, buddy?
Yeah, I think so, Buck.
Halt! Do as we command. You will not be harmed.
Now, what's this all about? I'm Colonel Rogers from the Earth on an important mission for your government.
Our orders are to detain all arrivals on Saturn, particularly people from Earth.
But look, you don't understand. I've got to get to your forum immediately. Prince Talon will vouch for us.
It's because of what's happened to Prince Talon that we've been ordered to detain all strangers.
What has happened?
No more questions. Go ahead.
Take one of them, buddy.
Let me have it, buddy. Hurry, we've got to get to the farm.
Wait a minute.
Alaska. You mean Killer Kane's right-hand man? I thought he was right here in prison.
He was when I left Saturn. That's a Kane spaceship. I'll bet he's behind whatever's happened to Prince Talon. Go on. Is waiting for us.
Since our first contact with the people of the Earth, they have brought us nothing but trouble. Now a prince of royal blood has been stolen, his life threatened. While it is against the desire of every member of the council, we are forced to accede to the wishes of Killer Kane's lieutenant if we are to save the life of Prince Talon.
I am reluctant to agree, but since it is to save our prince's life, I move that we...
Wait, please.
Aldar, you will not save Prince Talon by accepting Kane's terms. Once he's here on Saturn, he will kill your prince and enslave your people. Gentlemen, you're dealing with the vilest type of crime known to man. Kidnapping. Why, we've fought it on Earth for centuries. Men capable of such a crime are without honor. Their words are worthless. And Killer Kane is the foulest of the lot. Why, your own experience with him should tell you that I speak the truth. Have you so soon forgotten what happened when you sent Prince Talon to the Earth to form an alliance with him?
I sent for you because my patience is about at an end. You have all read the treaty which our good friend Prince Talon has brought from our sister planet Saturn. It pleases me.
Buddy, get a gravity belt from the rack we just passed.
Are there any objections from the councilors? Then I submit it to you for your signatures.
No one will sign that treaty, Kane. I'll take it.
Guards! How did you get in here?
We were here when you and Prince Talon entered the room.
It's Buck Rogers.
Who is Buck Rogers?
He's the hidden city American who came to Saturn.
Talon, you're not going to sign this treaty until I've had a chance to show you just why this man is called Killer Kane.
Don't be a fool, Rogers. If you persist in this folly, my men will kill you.
Not until I've shown Prince Talon just what you do with your prisoners, Kane. Get to the televi. Go on, move. Prince Talon, you go with him. Buddy, keep these counselors covered. Get the dynamo room. I said the dynamo room, Kane. See for yourself, Prince Talon. Those steel caps they're wearing are amnesia helmets, an invention of Kane's scientists to rob men of their minds and their will.
But this is incredible.
Nevertheless, Talon, it's true. Now do you know why we are fighting this man?
Who is your leader? I shall be glad to treat with him.
That's a very handsome gesture, Prince Talon. But how do you and Rogers plan to leave my city? You'll be arrested by my guards before you can leave the palace.
I've taken care of that, Kane. Buddy, toss me that gravity belt.
The gravity belt? I don't understand.
It's a device we use here on Earth. It's really an outgrowth of the old parachute. Put it on, Talon.
Oh, I see.
Buddy. Out the window you go, you two.
Well, how about you, Buck?
Never mind about me.
Get the guards, you fools! If they get away, I'll put every man of you in the robot battalion!
Knowing all this to be true, surely you must see that a treaty with Killer Kane will result only in your prince's death and the subjugation of your people.
May I, who first suggested surrender, now withdraw my plea. Let us abide by our treaty with the people of the Hidden City and fight Killer Kane.
And you?
I, too, cast my vote for war.
Get into the tunnel. Hey, come on, you haven't got a chance here.
Take it easy, it's room for all of you. Beat it before the whole thing caves in.
I gotta break that panel. Hey, Buck! Buck!